What's going on, my couch family? It's your boy Ray, and I'm bringing you some big news from Fallout 76. We got new allies, new quest lines, rewards, a new season, and get this, DLC bringing in new maps. If you want to find out some of them deets, go ahead and pop a squat on the couch and let your old buddy Ray here tell you what's on the up and up. First things first, if you do go on to find any value from this video or information, please leave it a like, and if you want to find out more on gaming news, reviews, and let's plays, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join us on the couch. Also, if you're into camp building, in the background here, I'm going to show you guys how I built my most recent mountainside camp. I'm really liking it. It has a dope view. It's right next to this really cool lore piece, and it just kind of came together. I made it spontaneously, so I'll use that in the background while I go over the news with you guys. So first things first, let's talk about Season 3. We just finished the last season on the scoreboard, and we got a brand new scoreboard out, the Scribe of Avalon, and this one is pretty dope because this one's adding more than just your typical cosmetic items and camp items. First off, it's kicking off two different types of items you can get. Fallout First members will get exclusive items that you can only earn on the scoreboard if you're a Fallout First member. This kind of rubs me the wrong way. First off, you're a paying Fallout First member, and the only way to get these items is you still got to do the scoreboard, but you get items that other people can't. So this rubs me wrong in two ways. One, you're a paying member and you have to work to get it. Okay, whatever, fine. I'm not gonna knock it too much. It's really not that big of a deal. That's kind of annoying. And another thing is that other people who are working right alongside you kind of miss out on getting that gear. So if you're working alongside a guy who's a Fallout First member doing the same tasks they're doing, they go ahead and they get cosmetics you don't. That's kind of bogus in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Don't crucify me, I'm just the messenger. I just think that's kind of whack. But honestly, that's not what really caught my eye with the season pass, because honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the season pass. When I play 76, I just play to chill out and do what I want to do. I don't really care too much about doing like kill 15 rad roaches or repair a weapon or destroy a weapon. To me, that's just not fun gameplay. The scoreboard's not very compelling. I don't really care too much about getting the cosmetics. If I want to, I'll buy it. I'm not a whale, but I will buy it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's just me. But what really caught my eye and what is gonna definitely get me working on the scoreboard is we got things called light allies now. So you get NPCs that you can earn through the scoreboard that will come and help you out your camp, and they come with some pretty unique buffs. So I'm just gonna read from the inside the vault here. So light allies. You'll be able to claim 2 new light allies during your season's journey. They will offer unique benefits like healing or feeding you in place of sending you on daily quests. Yasmin Chowdhury? Okay, don't destroy me. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I know her first name is Yasmin. Yasmin is a cooking vendor who will replenish your hunger and thirst once every 24 hours. She also has uncommon and sometimes rare cooking recipes for sale. Okay, I'm kind of a collector in Fallout 76, so I can definitely see myself wanting her in my camp, especially if she's going to be giving me some really dope recipes and rare ones. Next, you have Solomon Hardy. Solomon Hardy primarily deals in medical supplies. He will also heal your HP rads and diseases in exchange for caps. Okay, caps, that's kinda, it depends on how much you're gonna be charging, but that's definitely a powerful NPC to have at your camp, especially if he heals diseases, because I know early game it can be kind of hard to keep in stock on antibiotics and disease cures, especially if you don't really feel like going around and collecting the stuff to craft your own disease cure. So these are definitely some dope additions and very compelling reasons to play in the season pass. This will probably be the first season pass that I spend a good bit of time on, depending on how far they are on the scoreboard. The scoreboard's also bringing in other interesting things. We're getting backpack flares, which, I mean, I guess that's cool. You could add a little more personality to your backpack. I haven't seen any big thing that makes me too interested in them, but it's cool. More character customization is dope. I mean, I'm always for anything that allows you to bring a little bit more personality to your character. So if you're down for backpack flares and they interest you, let me know in the comment section below. Why are you interested in them? I for one don't find the big deal on them, but I know a lot of my friends are pretty hyped for these. But the other item that I am pretty interested in is the antique speed bag. The antique speed bag. Practice your punches by brawling with the antique speed bag in your camp, which will temporarily increase your agility. Now this is a very pretty cool item, I think, because you can use this to boost your stats, and I'm all about any items that boost your stats in gameplay, and I'm pretty sure it comes with a pretty dope animation like the weight bench. So anything that adds more life to your camp, I'm all for. So that's probably the next big thing I'm pretty pumped for. You get perk coins. They're being added now into the rewards list for the new season 3, which is cool. Anything that helps you get those legendary perks leveled up faster, because right now it is just disgusting. It takes forever, like, to get your perk coins leveled, to get enough perk coins to level up your legendary perks takes way too much time. So anything they do to add in and kind of relieve that grind, like, thank God for that. We also got news on some quality of life updates coming to us in January. Bethesda does tend to take the holiday season off so they can be with their families and whatnot, which is good. So we do got some information coming in on what the next updates can be, and it seems like they're more or less focusing on quality of life, which is good because this game is still buggy. It's way better than it was at launch, but it still has a lot of bugs and glitches that are constantly popping up, and I'm happy to see they're taking care of that, and they got a lot of quality of life ones coming up. One of the big things I know you non-Fallout First members are going to love is we're getting a stash box increase. Yes, those people who are just so salty, and I'm with you about the stash box weight being at 800. It's been at 800 for like a year now. Like, we went from 400 to 600 and then 600 to 800. I think that's how it went. I can't remember. I've been with the game since launch. A lot of updates. You got to forgive me. But the stash increase is finally hit, and I'm just going to read it right here from the horse's mouth. Stash increase. We're currently planning to increase the stash limit by 50% to a maximum of 1,200 pounds. So whether you stockpile weapons and armor, scroll away lots of junk, or hoard perfectly preserved pies, you have much more space to continue collecting. Look, I know people are still hurt and sore about the scrap box being a Fallout First only, but I don't think that's going to change, sadly. But this is a step in the right direction for helping those people who can't afford Fallout First or just simply don't want to pay for it. 1,200 pounds is a lot, and that is going to help a lot of people with just space. That extra 400 pounds will go a long way for people. So I'm really happy to hear that Bethesda is listening and they're adding in some extra weight to our stash boxes. And speaking of weight and stash boxes, another thing that's coming in is with the quality of life updates we're getting stacking weight. So we're going to be able to see, like, when you got a lot of things like weapons or stim packs, you're now going to be able to see what the stacked weight is. So instead of like you have one bullet, it's not going to say 0.02 pounds for every bullet. It's going to show you what the accumulative of the bullets you have weighs. So I'm going to be happy to see that, so you'll know exactly what is weighing you down. Because there was one point I just didn't know it was weighing me down. I had a shit ton of shotgun shells, and it wasn't until I just like dropped all of them I was like, oh shit, that was weighing me down. So that's going to be a nice update coming in. Pip-Boy is also going to see some updates. We're going to get some new tabs. We're going to get a new tab, which I think I never even thought of this, and I'm so happy to see this is coming. So the new tab is going to show all the new items you pick up, and it'll just be a spot for items you just got, or yeah, items you just got. Like, I know one thing that bugs me is when I complete a quest in Fallout 76, sometimes I'll get a visual bug where it doesn't tell me I got a new item. Like when I completed the Brotherhood of Steel, I got the Oathbreaker. It was in my inventory for the longest time. I didn't even know I had it until I was just kind of doing some weight management, and then I found it. So the new item section is going to be perfect for that, just kind of keeping track of what you got. Like if you get that mini nuke or that missiles and stuff that just weigh so much, perfect place to go to and just drop those items. I'm excited for that. You're gonna get an armor section, so it's gonna have its own menu, so you're not gonna have to worry about going into your apparel for that. So like armor pieces are there, so you won't have to search around all your apparel. So that's gonna be nice. And food and drinks are gonna get separated from the aid. So aid is now gonna be simply for meds and chems like stim packs, buff out, psycho, and then you're gonna have your own spot for your consumable items like food and drink. So excited to see that. Those are some well-deserved quality of life updates. I wasn't really even thinking about that, but I'm super stoked to have them coming. For all our vendor and player shoppers out there, this one is probably going to get you pumped up. We're going to get new vending machine map previews. So now when you look at someone's vending player icon, you're going to be able to see how many 1-star to 2-star and 3-star gear they have. So instead of just seeing someone has 50 guns and you go to their camp and you find out it's just like 50 pipe pistols level 3, you're wasting your time. You'll be able to see, oh, this guy has 7 level, not 7 level, you won't see the level, but 7 3-star weapons or 3 3-star weapons. And you know, even if it's like under leveled, at least you'll be able to get some legendary script from it. So the fast travel can still feel pretty valuable, or not so much a waste of time. So I'm pretty stoked for that. And I'm sure a lot of you regular Fallout 76 players have noticed, we do have the Holiday Scorched event going on. So if you hear any jingles and you see any Santa dress Scorch, don't forget to gun them down. You'll be able to go ahead and get some of that gear, open presents. On Christmas Day, I plan to release a video. I'm gonna just accumulate as many gifts as I can, and I'm just gonna open them all then, and I'll post a video here and you guys can see if we get any rare items. So that's something I'm looking forward to. And now for the piece of news that I know a lot of you came here for and are excited about. Fallout 76 is looking to get free DLC update that takes you outside of Appalachia. So reading an article from Rock Paper Shotgun written by Lauren Morton, she met with Fallout 76 project lead Jeff Gardner and lead quest designer Brianna Schneider, and she just got a lot of dope information from them. If you want to read the full article, I'm posting it right here in the description box. But other than that, I'm just going to hit the key points that I found to be most interesting. So one interesting thing we get from the article is we do find that we should be getting perk loadouts sometime 2021. Hoping to get them on the earlier end rather than the later end of 2021, because this is something gamers of 76 have been promised for a long time now, and it feels like it should have been here already, but hey, I'll be happy when I get it. We also know that we're going to get more expansions on the camp shelters. That's good. There's a lot of work that needs to be done to make the camp shelters worth it, because as of right now, they're really not worth it. You can't do displays in them, and you can't really customize them too well. I don't know. I kind of don't like the camp shelters right now. I can see a lot of potential with them, but as of right now and as they stand, they're just kind of meh. So I'm excited to see what Bethesda will do to make these camp shelters just more worth it. They also mention mods to be developed, so player mods can possibly be coming to Fallout 76 in 2021. And anyone who's played any Bethesda game, Fallout 4 or Skyrim, Morrowind, any of them, you know what mods in a Bethesda game can do. They just open it to sky's the limit. People are playing Skyrim religiously today because of mods. So I'm excited to see how mods will work for Fallout 76. I'll keep a close eye on this, and I'll bring any news I find to you guys. But man, is that exciting to think that we might finally be seeing mods in Fallout 76. Maybe 2021. I'm not getting my hopes up high. If we do see mods, I assume we'll see them later 2021. But that's just me. It's speculation. It's not the gospel. But if we do see mods, I'm a little curious how that'll work, because I'm pretty sure they'll be paid. This is me. This isn't coming from Bethesda or the article. I think they'll be paid. I don't see how Bethesda will let there be mods, because they can so easily compete against the Atomic Shop, which is Bethesda's bread and butter. It's its baby in 76. So I'm a little curious how mods will work, but mods can take Fallout 76 from just a pretty good, a decent game where it's at right now on the scale, to being just a fucking amazing game. So I'll keep an eye on that, but that's exciting to see that mods might be coming to 76 in 2021, or at the very least development on mods will start in 2021. But by far what I take to be the most interesting news from this article comes right here. I'm just going to read it straight from the article for you guys. I asked about planned map changes. Fallout 76 already made significant changes to its overworld in the Wastelanders update by adding 2 huge cities for the Settlers and Raider factions. Steel Dawn has added another dedicated place to the Brotherhood of Steel. Will Fallout 76 map continue to change over time? To be honest with you, we've saturated it pretty well now with Wastelanders and Brotherhood of Steel, Gardner says. We are looking at expeditions to be a way to maybe do something off-map. We have a big list of locations. We're setting in on one right now. So we are looking at those to be the ways for people to experience different areas of the Fallout universe. End quote. Okay, that's really dope. Because if you guys talk to a lot of people around the settler location, if you talk to a lot of them around Foundation, a lot of them mention coming from the pit. A lot of them mention Pittsburgh a lot. There's several mentions of the pit, and if you find in the lore, you find that they came there by trolley, by train. The train system still works somehow. I mean, they worked in Fallout 3 when you go to the pit and stuff, so I guess if they work hundreds of years later, it's safe to assume they work 26 years later. But I think our first location outside might be going to Pittsburgh for some reason. Spoilers. I'm about to talk about the Brotherhood of Steel one real quick. I'll put a timestamp right here you can skip to after I mention it. And spoilers in 3, 2, 1. We know the Brotherhood of Steel lost their weapons that they found, the high-tech missile launchers, to a Raider attack. And we know that the Raiders left Appalachia, or they might be gone. So the first expedition might find us leaving Appalachia to go hunt down those Raiders to get the missile launchers back. Other key locations that Bethesda might take advantage of is DC is really close, and they can pull a lot of people back into 76 with nostalgia, just trying to live that Fallout 3 hype. So that's something I'm excited to see that can come back. Boston's not too far either, so honestly, the sky's the limit. Now, I do want to point out a few key things there that Gardner says. We are looking at expeditions to be a way to maybe do something off map. There's not much emphasis on maybe. They've been talking about expeditions for a while and getting off map, but it is maybe. So there's still no guarantee yet, but I'm excited to see us possibly going off map. So new world, new map. Elder Scrolls Online took advantage of this, so they went back to Morrowind and they're exploring elsewhere. So this is just exciting overall, because this could be Fallout 76 showing the rest of the wasteland to us. We can see maybe Annex Canada. Maybe we can go over and check out what's happening down in Texas or other spots or other states and see what other wastelands might be. So this is big news. I'm pretty excited. Again, the whole article's there. It touches on more of this. I just want to touch some key points I found interesting. So if you guys found any of this interesting, please don't forget to leave a like. And if you want more in the way of gaming news, reviews, and updates and Let's Plays, go ahead and join us on the couch by hitting that subscribe button. Go ahead and leave a comment. I read all the comments and reply to every last one. But until next time, my name is Ray, and you've all been awesome. I'm out.